my thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know, my wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Beat in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it.
Well, cut me a check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Hate to Pile On. My name is CJ alongside Jonathan Christian, and we got an awesome guest today, the Menace himself, the troll, man. I'm talking about Juwan. Juwan, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. You know, cogs out every day. You know, you get sprayed if you want to, but you know, doing well.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. You know, we got a fun show today. We're talking about some college football action here. We're talking about the Carolinas. What's going on in the Carolinas? What's been brewing around these parts? Because this Carolinas, let's state this right now. The Carolinas has some really good football. North and South Carolina, whatever side you represent, good football, top-notch action has been happening in the States, in the Carolinas. We love to see it. That's good for the brand because we love the Carolina sports, man. And we're so excited. Obviously, with Clemson with the tough win, against Syracuse. That was a tough battle. South Carolina
call it what it is.
With the dub
against an unranked team. Got it. Against an unranked team. Got it.
We're starting early.
A sub 500 team.
Yeah, got it. A team that lost to Appalachian State at the beginning of the year. Right. Yeah. Right. We take pride in that, right? I understand.
We play middle schoolers every week. We will be undefeated too.
Middle schoolers? At least these middle schoolers are ranked.
Go ahead.
These middle schoolers are ranked.
No, let him get the show off.
We play. They're ranked. Who's the only team that y'all play that is ranked?
Listen,
that's ranked, or two teams, I should say. You beat Kentucky without their quarterback.
So they need to put us on their strength of schedule now because we ranked. That's all that matters. Bump all this extra talk.
Please, your coach don't even believe in himself. Stop it.
All right, guys. Let's get back on track here.
Quarterback don't even believe in the program.
Carolina is what's going on. So I guess let's talk about
which one we're going to start.
Let's start with you, Christian. With the performance that DJ getting benched Syracuse this week, and Jonathan, how do you guys feel going forward? Do you think it was the right decision for Dabo to bench DJ for Cade?
If it ain't Cade, you're getting played.
He'd been holding that one in for a while. I knew he'd been holding that one in.
Repurposing, recycle.
Yes, sir.
I'm not concerned, man. Sometimes in sports,
environmentally,
you need to change something up just to spark the team a little bit. Because maybe your ace guy just isn't firing on all cylinders that one day. Doesn't mean he's a bad quarterback. Doesn't mean he's a bad player. Nothing was just clicking for him. Maybe you needed just have a new look in for a minute. Oh, what a pass by old boy just now.
Let me play devil's advocate. Because when Cade came in, he didn't do anything spectacular. He literally
moved the ball though.
They moved the ball. They ran the ball. They did the same shit, but they just switched quarterbacks. It's not like Cade really did anything. He made some rookie freshman mistakes for sure.
He did this.
Better. And then he did throw the bomb to get that PI. And so that was that was it. That was pretty much watching that game. That's the only big difference is. So there's this, because now thinking about DJ, it's like, you know, I did watch the post-game interview with Dabo, and he said that
DJ's our quarterback.
He's our quarterback, but at the same time, it's like, you benched me, and it's like if you want to switch up the offense and do something different to give a spark, I get it. But then you just literally did the same offense and he lost when you benched him. So that's it feels a little bit different.
I mean,
the only thing is just that with DJ, he had multiple turnovers, and it was just okay. All right, he's just having an off game right now. Because let's just be real. Let's be all honest here. Before that game, DJ was balling.
He was
balling.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like even if you have an off game, you still give him the benefit of the doubt. You let him ride that out because of the season. Yeah,
for sure.
And for me personally, I just feel like Dabo I think he's been really wanting to pull the trigger on trigger on Cade.
No, Dabo's the opposite. Dabo's a Ron Rivera type dude. Be loyal to his vets.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about
I mean, it's
I
kind of
don't
just like
know.
South Carolina last year where they had like 17 different quarterbacks. And sometimes you
Fred-
just need to give the team a different look, but you don't want to play to carry on. But, you know, it's
First
just
of
kind of like,
all, we can get in all that. We can get in all that. That's fine.
I mean,
We can
it's
actually
just like
talk about
last
what
year.
matters.
But it's like, you know, I get it. Like you have a guy who's been there in the system for a while, but something's just not clicking. And that's just sports in general. Just because your ace pitcher is off one game doesn't mean you don't play him for the rest of the year or anything like that. You take him out, put another guy in, get the team rolling again. He sits down, sees what he did wrong. He learns from it. Next start, he's there. He's automatic.
It sounds like you defending trash. I don't know. That's just how it sounds to me. Because I
Defending-
like.
It sounds like you're about to defend trash. It
I
sounds
like
like
the
you're
kid
about to.
got better. I like him better, bro. I'm be honest with you.
You know why South Carolina fans like Cade better? Because they're so upset at DJ being so good.
No,
And we have video evidence. We have video evidence. We have video evidence that if, remember when I told Jawan, if DJ left Clemson and went to Carolina, he would be head over heels for DJ.
Of course. Why would I not? Did you see Spencer Rattler?
But just
leave
because he's playing for
Oklahoma to South
Clemson-
Carolina,
He's
just
the-
hell yeah, I'm excited. When Spencer Rattler was in Oklahoma, or he was at Oklahoma, he was trash. He was trashing me, trashing everybody in Carolina. But now that he's here, welcome home. We miss you.
Welcome home.
We got a cup of sweet tea waiting for you. We got some hot grits on the stove, some sausage, and we straight.
Spencer Rattler fits 5 points.
Man, that is oh boy.
I'm gonna tell you,
It'd be
but I
young.
do like Cade though, for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Yeah, we
sweating.
all like Cade. We all like Cade.
I
I
think he
don't
might be-
think he's ready though.
I don't think he's ready either. Because
don't
if you
think-
look at it, every play that he does is either a rollout, like an
Yeah.
instant rollout.
That's okay.
Every play. And it's just like, okay, whoa.
He can read
Can he
coverage
not-
on the run. Let him do that.
Hey,
All right.
Autobots, let's roll out.
Cade
I'm
Bots.
just saying. But
All
I
right.
like him. But I'm be honest. If y'all hold on to DJ and y'all keep playing him, DJ gives me Todd the Boyd era, Taj Boyd vibes. He does,
Hey,
especially
Cade-
this year.
Deshaun Watson.
We don't play this weekend, do we? Or do we play
No,
next weekend?
off this weekend. I play Notre Dame next week.
Yeah.
All
Which
I'm
that's-
saying-
That was a
This year.
exciting game early this year, but now Notre Dame is trying to fight back to be a good team. I really want Notre Dame to upset USC at the end of the year, but I don't know if it's gonna happen.
It's only one USC. What are you talking about?
Yeah, University of Southern California.
No, we got our trademark change yesterday. What are you talking about?
I
It's
thought
only
you
one
were
USC.
SC now.
USC.
What happened to the U of SC?
That's them boys out in Cali. Man, we don't know what they doing. You know they be smoking all day. They backwards.
Hey, you been to Carolina?
Well, they grow the real trees out there. I don't know what they smoking in Carolina.
Oh, I don't know what it was out here. Yeah, they got that dirty.
I'm telling you. What?
But okay, let's switch gears to South Carolina now.
Oh yeah.
So
Why does Shane Beamer hate RJ Roderick?
And you know what? Let's go ahead and start. Let's just go ahead and start. Okay, first of all, let me know if I lose y'all anything in any of this. But like I was saying last week from the comment section, it had to come up here. RJ leaving ain't got nothing to do with nothing to me. People I've talked to this week, Carolina fans, the program, if you look at it, the program moved on from him pretty much the minute Beamer was brought in. Him, DK, Doty, they were Muschamps guys. Now, Muschamp, defensive minded coach, brought them in. And to me, that was foolish. For them to sign, for them to think that they was going to go somewhere with that, that was just foolish. The man has not developed anybody. Even when he was at Florida, Tennessee, he never developed anybody on the offensive side.
Neither has South Carolina.
Well, first of all, we have. So, I'm not going to go there. But anyways,
Recently,
so
in the
RJ
past 10
leaving-
years? Or what do we besides
RJ
Debo
leaving
Samuel?
is just
Besides
RJ
Debo
It's
Samuel.
just RJ leaving. I hope that he does go back to the other side of the ball, like Jonathan was saying last week. I mean, I really do hope so, because that's where your God-given talent is. It's not to play defense. So don't try and come to my side and try to learn how I do what I do. Nah, bro. Stick over there. Go run triple option. Go run spread. Whatever you got to do. Work on your mechanics and then go be a quarterback. This ain't it. And it hasn't worked out. You see the injuries to the shoulder. You see missing out time, legs injury. Bro, that's because you're doing something that's not natural. So that's my thing there. Beamer ball is Beamer ball. I'm not a full participant in Beamer ball. I'm not 100% on board. I've said that before. But if you're going to have my program winning, I'm going to be excited.
See, I think your biggest issue is your offensive coordinator right now. I got my ears to the streets a little bit of everywhere, and I feel like you guys just trying to like. I think you're searching hard for your identity on the offensive side of the ball, and I think with making the big acquisition of Rattler, you guys want to be spread it, throw it like 40 times a game, but it's like one, I don't think you got facilities for that. And two, y'all actually have a solid running back there that who can break off some runs. So I don't ball enough to where y'all can dominate. I don't think dominate, but y'all can control the tempo enough to be able to control the game.
I'll say this: it's harder to do so because I've said it at the beginning of the year. I told Christian on the phone, told everybody else. Since 2016, 2017, there's been no offensive line in Carolina. When Cam Robinson and all them left, it just disappeared. I don't know what happened. O-line coach ended up leaving, I don't know, but there's been absolutely nothing. Everybody's been able to come up the middle, go outside, it doesn't matter. There's no type of protection. You can see that right now. When you look at the games past, I know we're not too high on Spencer Rattler, maybe in his pro days, but we'll see. But for us to be in position to win against Arkansas and you throw 2 picks in the end zone because you can't get protection and we lose the game, come on, that's sitting right there. It's just sitting ducks. Now the Georgia game, I knew we were gonna get walked. That's nothing new. Okay, I already knew that. But for the other games that we lost, I'm like, bro, we're right there, but the man has no time to even try to get a ball somewhere. And then my thing also, when he's in the protection, I think he might need some new contacts because I think he has a little depth perception issue.
He's seeing ghosts. I think he feels pressure. It's this opportunity to do well, and he transferred, right? So it's like, okay, if this shit doesn't work out, he has like 1 more year of eligibility, I think. Yeah. So then it's like, okay, he comes
back next year for sure.
I mean, he's not even close to being ready to go to the pros, but it's like, or if he'll even make it in the pros. I mean, he might make it in the XFL to give him opportunity. But like the thing is, so just like, okay, is he not gelling with Beamer? Is it not what he thought it was going to be like here, or does he need to move?
Well, I think I was just talking with a few people this weekend. I think
out there, a wash quarterback like a West Virginia or
Beamer.
They took you off.
It's not that he's not gelling with Beamer. It's the fact that if you think about Beamer's leadership style, Beamer's a delegator. He owns the special teams department through and through. But for everything else, he has to delegate. And right now, he doesn't have the proper OC and line coaches in there to then help Rattler out. We're just going off of what we had last year. And the wins are working right now. They're going to boost recruiting. But you get a good recruit in there, and you don't have nobody to coach him up. Shit, he going to leave next year too.
Yeah. That is the big thing. It's like, yes, you guys haven't got a boost in recruiting, which is great because it's like, like you need to bring in top-notch guys, but it's like, okay, then they see here, like maybe you might like Beamer, like cool stuff he did, like his cool TikTok. Okay, he's like really a guy, but then it's like, am I actually getting ready for the NFL? Like, am I in positions? Like, yes, I'm playing at SEC, so like you get to play against top-notch, whatever. But it's like now it's like, do it matter? Do my 3? Because like that's the thing you get. I mean, with the transfer portal, like it's like you can, really make the most out of your college career as soon as possible. Like, you don't gotta wait. You don't have to deal with this bullshit if you happen to like get tricked and bamboozled into thinking it's gonna be a good team, And like, do you think Beamer is the guy for your organization?
I think if
y'all need Coach O, man. Y'all need Coach O.
No,
all right.
No.
Y'all need Coach O.
The only coach I ever said that Carolina should have got was
Jamie
was Gus Malzahn. That's who I said that Carolina should have got because he fits the program. His style of play, his attitude, the way he goes about the sport, the way he recruits, it fits Carolina.
How can it fit Carolina if y'all don't have an identity?
But he's going to create that, though.
Thank you. The coach's identity is what's going to push the team forward. But as far as what we had at that time when he was available, hey, we were fresh. before Muschamp, we were just fresh. So you can come in, you can develop whatever you want. That's what I wanted. But we didn't get him. But anyways,
Go Goblin.
do I think
Go Goblin.
Do I think Beamer is the guy? I think Beamer is going to stick to his role as far as delegating. And I think he's going to George W. Bush this damn thing with the junior side of it and just, hey, put him in this role, put him in this role. I'm going to look good in front of the camera, and we're going to see how it looks in the end. That's how I really think it's going to go down. Because he's not an offensive guy either. He's just not.
I thought he was like the quarterback's coach at Oklahoma.
He was the OC.
You see Rattler? Come on now. I'm being real. Y'all gonna be real with me, I'm real with y'all.
That's why Rattler came though, because he was his coach.
But Rattler came, okay, but the thing is too, developing. You can come because you like me, but boss man, am I gonna get you to that next level? Does it look like it right now? Y'all be real.
I don't know. I think Rattlers might be too far gone. I think with the situation with Rattlers, he tried to save a child that he know that's too far gone down the path already. And so it's like obviously he feels some kind of obligation, think he should be able to do something to save them. But I think it's like J. Cole said it best. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Hey, but how about this? If Rattler leaves, or once Rattler leaves, and they bring in another quarterback.
That's the thing. They have 4-star, 5-star quarterbacks behind him ready to go. They recruited. And so that's like, yo, you get a fresh slate. You have a guy who hasn't been coached by anybody on this level yet, except for you. You don't have anybody with these tendencies. And
Right.
it's like, obviously they are trying to do their best to baby him, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I just think the offensive system is not good. And so you need a top-notch player just to make it good. But I don't think they have any of that. That's not touch.
I don't think they have it. I think they're going to get it next year. I do. I think that once my 9 wins come to fruition, I believe that Carolina's going to have a top 10 recruiting class. And
Y'all adding this year and next year wins together?
oh no, sir, 9 wins this year, my boy. I'm only 1 game off. I know what I'm talking about. Just sit there and watch. Hey, and roll DJ out if you want to.
Oh,
No,
You get a lot of
And roll
talk
DJ
from
out
a
if you
man.
want to.
You get a lot of talk from these Carolina fans. You get a lot of talk from these Carolina fans when they didn't score a damn thing last year.
I predict Clemson will
You
not
still
win.
reflecting on last year? Wasn't DJ balling last year? No chance of losing his starting job last year? What?
But still somehow made you guys put up a goose egg and beat you guys. That's
Well,
something,
he
ain't
don't
it?
play defense. He don't play defense, so there's that.
Neither do y'all. And y'all clearly don't play offense either.
I thought y'all had a different defensive coordinator last year.
We do. But still
how's
one of
he-
the best defenses in America. So
How's he doing? How's he doing? Is that what
one of
his
the best
recruits,
defense
or
in
is that-
America.
Is that
What
with his
do you
recruits,
mean?
or is that with the old coach's recruits? 'Cause I think that's the old coach's recruits.
Oh,
And
no,
they just
after his recruits. He took
he
everybody.
took half, but he didn't take all. And the people that learned, they doing it.
He
I'm
said,
just saying. And he's struggling right now. So I don't know if it's really
He's
just
not
the whole-
struggling. Are you kidding me right now?
I don't know if it's the whole program or if it's him or if it's y'all. I don't know, but y'all need to find a way to get him out of Oklahoma.
And he not need to find a way to get him out of Oklahoma. They're gonna cover this man.
Y'all better get that man back because they will. Hey, they burn crosses. That means they will burn people.
He just got to
I
take
don't
it.
know. He was white though. He might be safe.
All right, so we got South Carolina versus Missouri this week at 4:00 game. That's such a weird time.
It is a weird time. It's a weird time.
So who you got? Is that South
The
Carolina?
Falcons in Missouri. No, it's in South Carolina.
If Carolina actually shows up, and I hate to have to keep saying that every single week,
Missouri got some talent on that team.
if they actually show up and
Yeah,
it's
must be
live
Georgia.
and electric, they'll do it. You said something about Georgia?
I said they almost beat Georgia.
Oh, that don't matter. That was just to balance the scorecard, man. That don't no.
Luther Burden III. That boy,
That
nice.
sounds like a grown ass man. Get score prediction for this Carolina game.
Just tripping just now.
Christian.
Score prediction for this week, Joanne. Missouri
What's the
versus.
score?
What's your prediction?
I'm gonna take a tight one in Carolina. Battle of the Columbias. Special teams going to do it again. Let's go. A late score. to ice it. Let's go 30-21. Carolina.
Okay.
Let's go 30-21.
Okay.
So there's other teams in the Carolinas, guys. Let's move to the North Carolina state. How about tied for 10th ranked Wake Forest?
Ooh.
Sam Hart, good game last week. I think he threw about 5 tutty. They play.
Is that good?
I think it's pretty good. They play. Lamar Jackson's not walking through that door. Louisville.
And they can't be that good because we put them at number 3 in the Carolinas, so they can't be that good.
Number 3, pretty damn good to me.
Carolina got to be number 3 now. Stop playing with it.
Nah, we play.
They beat.
We playing with it.
Carolina got to be number 3 now. You know, I think they watched this show. I really do. I think they secretly watched this show and
They
they're like,
watch the show. That's what
we
they're
gotta chill out.
because them boys. We went on a whole smear campaign on
Christian
Tennessee.
did.
Tennessee went on a whole. He had a whole 15 minutes on Tennessee, and now the boys are cooking.
All the way to the top, brother.
You know, it's cool that Tennessee is winning, but we all know it's one of those 3 teams. So it's sad, but it's like it's gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, but next week Tennessee has to play Georgia. If
It has to happen.
And like if Tennessee wins today, I mean this weekend, cool. When Georgia wins this weekend, cool. But next week, like
Next week is gonna be a.
I'm sorry,
That's
Tennessee. I'm not saying you're gonna lose, but
No
Dude.
way.
That's the thing. Like Tennessee has a high powered scoring offense, right? Our defense is
they
solid.
average about 58 points a game.
Yeah,
The defense is okay.
Like there, and so I just don't know if Georgia's offense can keep up. The only way I can see Georgia keeping up is getting timely turnovers and just controlling the ball with running. And so we'll see who controls the game. But like Tennessee can score quick. It's
That boy Jalen Hyatt.
Jalen Hyatt
Nice.
needs to score Heisman
If he come out there with them track pants on, he gonna go for it.
Smith when he won the Heisman. And so, but the same thing is, Hendon Hooker is also, it's a quarterback driven sport now. So
Yeah, Hendon Hooker's thrown for 2,000 yards, 18 tutties to 1 pick.
Yep.
And I don't even know how many rushing yards he got.
Hey, all I'm saying is the best thing that's going to happen this year is when these Panthers finally learn how to tank properly.
Yes,
sir.
no, we're not tanking. We're going for the division
No,
championship.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Come on, baby, let's go. Steve Wilson, head coach. Come on, you want it.
No.
You want it.
No.
Carolina, bring all the Carolina boys back. Y'all better have
I-
Steve Wilson, Pep Hamilton.
Hey, I'm fine with that. Then we bring Brian Flores in as defensive coordinator. Ooh.
And bring home your boy DJ as starting quarterback next year. Come on, Carolina, please. We're putting Carolina.
No.
Oh,
The only 2 quarterbacks they need to look at is Hooker and Bryce, and that's it. Nobody else.
You don't like CJ Stroud?
almost
No,
Camden.
I don't.
I mean,
I
win
don't.
the division, they
Whoa,
gonna be
whoa,
like,
whoa. Why don't you like CJ Stroud?
Because of the history of Ohio State quarterbacks. That's why.
And I watched Justin Fields on Thursday Night Football or Monday Night Football.
that boy was cooking.
That
It's
boy-
true. I just, hey,
All right, so we
Kobe
got
Brissett ain't doing nothing.
We got
Go
Wake
ahead.
Forest number 10 ranked tie with USC, the real USC, against Louisville this
Shots
week.
fired.
Who do we got? Actually, ESPN currently has Louisville 51.2% favorite to beat Wake Forest this week.
Ooh, just the upset.
Who's beating Wake Forest this week?
They got ESPN is projecting Louisville.
It is in Louisville.
Louisville. There you go. Have a little draw in there, Louisville.
Oh,
Mhm.
All right.
Can I say something that might not be a popular opinion?
You're gonna say it anyways.
Lamar Jackson fucking stinks, my guy.
This year? Oh my God.
He is fucking dog.
Let's talk about it.
I am hurting because I have this man in so many leagues, and it's like you can't drop Lamar Jackson because
Right.
number 5 in rushing yards in the fucking NFL right now.
Yo,
Fucking scoring touchdowns. He's not doing like, bro, what the fuck is happening?
hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. I think it's because
He want that money,
Yeah,
baby.
he want that money, yeah. Because so he taking everything.
I expect to get fucking paid.
Yes. Niggas. He's trying to lower his trade value. So
Shit.
man don't gotta give up as much when he comes to play for us next year.
bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
Who's worse, Panther fans or Carolina Gamecock fans?
Look,
Really, Clemson fans.
Look,
are worse. They're
I'll
just-
just-
Bro, okay.
Y'all are worse than
If you
Ohio
want me to
State
go,
fans.
if you want me to go in on
Do you know
y'all,
how
please
annoying
don't let me go
Ohio
in on.
State fans are? Like Alabama fans are quiet. Ohio
What?
State fans, they have
What?
To, they have
What?
To actually cheer
They're
08.
quiet to them. See, they're quiet to them because they're never there. So like, they don't have to speak to them.
Oh.
They don't have to speak
But
to them.
Ohio State people that moved to South Carolina and took over the damn state, they got an OH everywhere they go. Why?
Io!
Hey,
Why?
Yo,
Juwan, I'll be real with you, Juwan. If I wasn't a Clemson fan, OHIO would be it right there. bro.
God
I'm just letting you know if I wasn't a Clemson
Yo,
fan.
let me
It's
ask,
like they-
let me ask you this question. What in Ohio is notable? Because Ohio is the 7th greatest populated state in the United States. But what would make you to travel to Ohio? Like what landmark or destination in Ohio would you go to?
Nothing now.
See,
Besides
I
the
mean,
horseshoe.
what they got? They got Cedar Rapids or Cedar Point. Ain't they got that?
See the point.
They got Canton. They
Canton.
got
Hall of Fame.
Hall
When
of
LeBron
Fame.
was there, people were probably trying to see LeBron.
You know,
yeah, that would actually be the only reason. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so like I'm small story man. Living in Memphis, Jar was showing out and tickets were still like $26, like to sit in the lower bowl. I could almost imagine seeing LeBron grow up and like the team is complete just shit. And you're like, $30, I'll take a girl on the date. Yeah, why not? Let's go see Bron put up like 40. Why not?
I doubt
I
it
would
was like
love
that,
that.
though. I doubt it was like that back then, though. I doubt
I mean, yeah,
it.
you think about the inflation rates too.
That's what I'm saying. Think about the inflation rate. Like this is before this is climbing. I'm talking about 05 to 08-ish. Come on.
So
LeBron was
see Delonte put up a smooth 14-5.
And see him put up he gonna do a double
Give
double.
the ball to Evans.
I would love it. But no, that's
Who
the
got
only
Uncle
thing.
Lenny?
Ohio, I don't have any respect for. I'm sorry.
You don't have respect for anybody but Alabama and Georgia. That's literally how you like. What does
I respect you, Christian, because I
you
love
respect
man.
me?
You're my
But
guy.
what can Clemson do for you to gain their respect? We won a national
They
championship,
honestly-
and you still never respected them.
They could
we
just
want-
what they could do is they could amend the state line and somehow cut y'all out of it, and I would be happy. I would be happy. And
know
unless
what?
that's going to happen, I'm sorry.
No,
I can't respect it.
Jawan wants us, Clemson. He wants Clemson people to take out our national championship trophy, scratch our name out, and write in South Carolina and just give it to them.
I
So
wouldn't
they
be
can
mad.
just be like, see,
I wouldn't be mad.
they would be mad.
wouldn't
You
be
see, they don't want to earn it for themselves. They just
I wouldn't
want
be
one.
mad.
I want one, Dad. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't afford that, but I want it. I'm sorry. You want me to go to jail and steal it? That's what these.
Hey,
Oh my God, bro!
as long as you mail the rings, I would-
you
I would
want the
have to-
rings too. You see
I
how
like it.
greedy they are.
Hey.
You see how greedy they are. They want the
Look, not
trophy
even a
and the
Steve Austin.
rings. Huh?
we'll give you Marshawn Lattimore's good leg. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's a good. It's a
I
good
think y'all cursed ever since that shit happened.
Yeah.
Bro. Because like legit, like I thought he was gonna be the guy. Because like,
Yeah, I thought so
you
too.
know, like I mean,
Yes,
yes,
Steven Garcia, them boys was cooking.
Yeah, Garcia was tough.
I
Garcia.
know it.
Now, what's the other one? Connor Shaw. I
Connor
really
Shaw?
liked Connor Shaw. I really liked him. I thought he was.
He was
pretty
too much of a clean boy.
I really liked Connor Shaw.
He was really clean. He was like, I'm taking the safe pass. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
make
that's
sure
kind of what they needed after Steven.
after Steven.
see,
And
that's
you know who
that's the thing too, right? Like South Carolina doesn't like we know like South Carolina has produced some like stud like defensive players. I don't say studs, but like they got some you know
What is this?
Stephon Gilmore.
I expect Christian to take the jab. I don't know what this is.
But
Gilmore.
okay,
I'm not gonna say stud. I mean, he's a good backup on the third day in a row.
I mean, you guys are known for like for the most part. I mean, Debo now, like he's the exception, but Debo kind of came from nowhere, really. And then it's like you got like the defensive prowess, right? You expect like I'm not saying you expect, but you hope that your defense should lead your team. But it's like I feel like South Carolina never really had an offense identity where you guys just a spread team. Most of the time it's just tradition. You just run the ball and hope to God we can keep the shit enough time to like make some plays on the defense side of the ball. But it's like you never see South Carolina just be an explosive team, passing wise. Like you guys will make some plays here and there, but it's like it's not like an over electric team to where it's like, oh man, like this team could be like serious. And I thought that's what Beamer ball was going to be, but the fact that it's not, and it still isn't, and like, I don't know. How do you feel about like Shane Beamer not calling plays? Because like if he's this OC, right, that like comes from like this Oklahoma system, like you would think, okay, he should be our guy that he like calling plays. Which I mean, I guess is a good thing because it's like if you call him plays in your team's ass, then it's like, okay, you can't pass that for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But
so I look at it like this: if he did as you just said and called the plays that he wanted to for the offensive, personnel he has right now, he's gonna, expose himself and just get fired because they're gonna say you're not calling the safe plays, you're not helping out the team, and that's just what's gonna happen. So he's calling the game he has to call. I think back in the early 2010s, maybe I'll say from 08 was the first small running back portion we had up until maybe 14. The Carolina rule was just to run the ball, 2 downs, try and gain about 4 yards, do a quick pass. If you get it, we'll take the first down, do it over again. But then the offensive line leaves, that evaporates. Head ball coach Steve Spurrier, his thing was every time there was a turnover, you immediately take a shot down the field. That's how come you win against Florida. That's how come you win against Alabama. That's how come you win. So it helps, even going back to it, even with the Clemson stuff, if somebody throws a pick, it didn't matter where the pick was, 30-yard line, 20-yard line, 40, it didn't matter. The next play is going over the top because you're down defensively and you're feeling, oh, I'm sorry, I did that. Okay, cool. We're going to take the top off the ball. And we hit Alshon a lot of times for it. We had McKinley growing up, RIP to the GOAT. We had Lattimore up until he got hurt, and that was going to be like a dynamic change. I just don't think it worked out, and even once he recovered, I don't think it was going to be there. Yeah. And so now it's almost like they're afraid to recruit for the offensive side of the ball. Debo was just a homeboy, if you think about it. Before him, it was Bruce Ellington. Yeah. Local, you know what I'm saying? These are local products that like almost are like, well, shit, nobody else is going to take me. I'm going to just ball out at home. And then they make it to the league and they go crazy, So offensively, they haven't stepped out of their realm to try and get anybody. But, defensively, we had a lot of people over the years, linemen, linebackers, Stephon Gilmore. I mean, Alshon Jeffrey. We got Jungle Boogie. I mean, list goes on and on. Jadeveon Clowney, stuff like that too. So, they're promising athletes and they make a name for themselves, but they're not going to be a top 5 team in Carolina right now. Not until they do a complete overhaul.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, but me asking that question is like because it's like I feel like when you get a guy like him who's supposed to be this process, I feel like he should be bringing this off. Like unless I'm completely misreading it, like I feel like he was a guy like okay, he can finally give us a flashy, like exciting brand of ball. That's
what the hope was.
Then got went. It's been branded. It's like yo, like.
Yep.
Let's go. And then it's like, okay, after first year, second year, okay, we got a quarterback, we got a guy. And then the excitement was growing. It's like, okay, we finally see an exciting offensive display, but it's not that at all.
It's not. So, and I told y'all for a while it wasn't going to be. I don't know who was buying into what, but as a just through and through, Garnet and Black fan, I knew that it wasn't going to be that. Carolina is not for that. It's just, I don't know if it's the style of play, the practices, whatever, but we're not built to be like an Oklahoma. We're not built to be pro style, all this other stuff. It's just not how they play. So I think they should learn that and just go along with it. Go get you a top recruit as a running back and get you a decent quarterback. Call it a day.
I mean, I don't. You're not built currently for it, but it's like I think they're trending that direction. Because
But how long is it going to take?
Top
I mean, it took Clemson a while.
quarterback.
But how long is it going to take to do an overhaul like that?
Guys in
It took Clemson a long time.
But it's not just getting the quarterback. So you like we've seen, like we talked about with DJ, like when he gets rattled in the pocket, if that line isn't giving you support,
Exactly.
who the quarterback is, especially if it's a young freshman quarterback and he's playing behind a bad offensive line, he's gonna get rattled.
Yeah.
No spin. Right, which is and it does take time to continue to build your team out, build your offensive line, build the weapons, get these guys here. But it's like it is tough. Like it is a tough job because you have to be able to develop guys, but then you also got to recruit them at the same time. If you're not going to be able to recruit guys, you better find guys and develop them to get them play because that's the way you can get people interested in coming. It's better talent, right? And obviously, you do get the prospect of being an SEC. People want to play against SEC talent, but how much of that goes? Like, I'm an SEC, but we get fucking dog walked each week. Like, I'm so surprised Vanderbilt fucking still gets fucking people to play on that damn team each year, bro.
Well, the thing is, Vanderbilt has it easy. They get you in for the academics. They give a damn about that.
Vanderbilt is a top.
You're getting dog walked every week.
And Tennessee is pretty close to it as well. Tennessee is finally leaning off of that academic side because Josh Dobbs, aerospace engineer, stuff like that. I mean, they were heavy on getting academically trained people in instead of athletically. So I think, right now there was a lot of hype. There was a lot of speculation. People wanted to see 60 points on the scoreboard, but I don't know the last time I saw 60 scored by Carolina. So that's why I'm like, it's going to take some time. And if you start with the line out and you do the pro style approach, that's going to be at least 3 years. First year, everybody's going to get in there. They think they're the head honchos, and then they're going to hurt something. And then they're going to try to work on this cohesion. Then we got to learn block schemes. And we got to learn patterns. And we got to pray the offensive coach don't leave. And we got to pray the O-line coach don't leave. Then we got to pray you don't transfer because now you're looking better. Bama wants you. Clemson wants you. Florida wants you. Tennessee wants you. And they're going to throw you an NIL deal.
Hold on. What you're not going to do is say Clemson. What you're not going to do is say Clemson wants you because Dabo done said he ain't taking no transfers. So you ain't got to worry about us poaching none of your players. You ain't got to worry about none of it.
I want to transfer back. That's the only thing he'll take.
So you ain't got to worry about us taking none of your players you want. No, but trust me, I wanted Debo Samuel. Trust me, I would love Debo Samuel in a Clemson Tiger uniform. But Dabo done ran his mouth and said,
if y'all wanted him, y'all would have signed him.
Hey, don't worry though. If Nick Saban retires after this year, you don't gotta have to deal with that problem that much longer.
Shit, he ain't retiring. That man,
he is old though. He is old. I think he's
pushing dirt.
He's older than Mac Brown.
Yeah, they're like the same age, I think.
It's 1 year apart, but I think we looked it up like not that long ago. And
they're like 72.
72 and 71. Saban might be older than Mac Brown.
But just to answer, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think even with
what the hell?
I'll go back to it real quick, but even with like Clemson, to be honest, like we could see y'all starting to round the corner and start to develop, and it did take some time. But right now, it happened at the perfect time because back then they gave coaches time to develop entire programs. Nowadays, you got 3 years. They might sign you for 5 or 7, but you got 3 years to use this last person's recruit. Get yours in the next year, and bitch, I better see something next year. Otherwise, you out.
Well, okay, like I would say it isn't fair, but it is also fair because of how the landscape has changed.
You can bring your guys from wherever you're at. You can bring them with you,
right? As long as you show it some type of like development. Like I'm saying, like if you can at least get a bowl eligible that first year, like I think that's the biggest key.
That's a belief that builds belief or hope. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you get bowl eligible,
Like before the transfer portal, like okay, I get this 5 to 7 years because like legit, like these guys fucking stink. I gotta either let these motherfuckers go or like wait for them to graduate out. And now it's like, bro, we're gonna bring my top-notch quarterback. We're gonna keep the same offensive team. We're gonna be cooking here, whether you guys can fit this offense or not. And we're rolling. So
I think it's tough. I think it's tough sometimes if you don't, and especially this is Beamer's first time being in the lead, being in charge. So I think he's learning. Like, damn, I really got to do this stuff like 24/7. Like, I don't get to sleep.
You know what it reminds me of? I don't know why this comparison kind of just reminds me of the same person, but it's like this is obvious. This is a very close, small niche comparison. He kind of reminds me of like Russell Zaire when he got the head coaching job at Kane, where it was just like he won the job as a head coach. He kind of like, he I guess he
was figuring it out.
But yeah, he's like figuring it out as he goes, and he's
true.
like,
And right now, what are they? 5-1, 6-1, something like that.
Yeah, they're like maybe 6-2 or something like that.
Like but they're still going crazy though. Even last year was a good year.
They got a legit kicker, bro. I just saw a highlight of their kicker kicking the ball through the uprights on a kickoff.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's like 6'2". Yeah. So
J.K. Scott back there. Okay, that's you.
Like,
He fat?
No, he's skinny actually.
Okay, J.K. Yes, sir.
Because also the thing for him is like now that like that area is going to be fucking. He's going to get so many talent. He's going to get
Yes.
in this area. So it's finally going to match up to where he's going to get the experience to the talent, right? And that thing at high school level, you get that. You get the I don't know how many actually high school coaches get fired unless they do something scary.
Exactly.
Unless they were,
it's just like there's.
but there might have been some extenuating circumstances there.
Yeah, there was. Like it was some beef between the principal.
But it takes time. It takes time.
It does.
And I think that if he's a winner, if he's a winner like he is, he's already won the social media aspect. He's already won the image award. We're starting to win games because of special teams, but there's two other factors that have to take over, and that's the offense and defensive side of the ball. And you got to see that. But I do not see that. I'm sorry. I've said it before. Beamer, I'm only 50% in on you. And that's just because of the hype and special teams.
Just the tip in. Also, speaking of it takes time. All right, so I don't know, guys. We're still talking about around the Carolinas. UNC Charlotte fired their head coach Will Healy last Saturday after pretty much that program fucking stinks. He regressed.
Yes.
They went to a bowl game in 2019 early in his tenure, but then that team just kind of regressed. First of all, they regressed with their uniform combination because those uniforms. And it's like
he can't let it go, bro.
Bro, listen.
Let it go, bro.
You get fired if you continue to put out. If you look like shit, you play like shit.
Come on. Come on.
Every time he talks about Charlotte, bro.
Good. So now,
But what are you gonna do with that color combination, though?
Exactly, bro. Basketball jerseys are tough.
You have to cut. This thing, you can't use all your colors in your uniform. You don't have to use all your colors in the fucking uniform. First of all,
Jawad, I go to visit.
You gotta throw gold in there, bro. It's okay. Like
I go to visit them, right? I go to visit them.
With a white, you do a white with a
my
gold, or a white with a little bit of green. That's it. Something clean, simple. We gotta throw this gold somewhere. We gotta throw this somewhere in this motherfucker.
Listen.
We gotta throw a fucking airplane because we're Charlotte. There's a fucking airport in here. Like,
Jawad,
make no sense.
I didn't know how much CJ really cared about jerseys.
And green together.
I didn't know how much he cared about jerseys until I came to visit them. And
Trying them to look.
we're about to go to the game because he's a Maryland fan and Maryland's about to play UNC. And he's like, oh, I don't want to go to the game. I'm like, why? Because their jerseys are disgusting. I refuse to go to the game and look at them I'm like, the jersey? Like, not the players.
Right.
The jerseys stink. I was like, so you don't want to watch the people in the jerseys? No, can't do it.
Why would I want to watch trash? That's why I don't watch USC games.
You're talking about Southern Cal, right? Just make sure. I don't watch that either. Those are barn burners.
You ready for this?
Barn burner.
You get white gold jerseys, Christian, and they get green and gold jerseys, right?
Oh, I've seen them. I remember me and CJ watched them. Yeah.
I'm redesigning the jerseys right now, and they based the design off of Tommy, the White Ranger, and Tommy is the Green Ranger.
Yo,
they base them off the green Power Ranger and the white Power Ranger.
I don't know. That might be tough though.
That would be super.
That'd be tough.
All right, UNC Charlotte, man. Listen, I know you guys are going through a tough time right now. If you guys are listening, you guys are watching, please, hey, we got you. Let us take over your team for you. We'll get these guys buy-in. We'll get top-notch recruits.
The gold shoulder flare pads?
Who's their sponsor?
I think Nike.
Oh gosh, Nike's rolling out trash.
That's what I'm saying. How you? It's like
no.
how you have a bad drink?
Charlotte probably can't pay Nike enough. Charlotte probably can't pay Nike enough.
So
to
maybe
just
it's
get
Russell.
jerseys.
Russell might. I see
He
the
said Russell.
just we got fired. Don't just like that.
Okay. Well, they hey, look here. You know what we could actually tell them? They got some Yay football jerseys on sale.
Oh, wee.
He shut down that whole school.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Hey, he did, yeah.
that's
And they had like a top 8 recruit that's supposed to go to Kentucky next year or something. I'm like, yo, I don't know what
That's
it's about
so
to do now.
you actually have people buying into you, bro. You just shut that shit on a whim, bro. That's like
He's like, nah, y'all
Crazy.
can me. I'm shutting my school down. Hey, yo.
And they already got kicked out of like, I mean, I guess it's Carolina.
it's like it's sickening too, because it's like, bro, like they literally got top. They got like little sports team. They bought people. They got people bought in. They also got the agency. Like
Yep.
we got people buying into that as well.
They
It's
dropped out of it now.
and then also
Aaron Donald went.
playing. Y'all gonna be mad? Like I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like no, like
I mean, he had some big names with him.
He did.
Brown,
Jalen Brown and Aaron Donald,
Aaron
two
Donald,
like top really good
Antonio
stars.
Brown.
Mhm. They butt buddies. They a little too close. Man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but go ahead.
That's the thing. Antonio Brown be crotch hopping, not couch hopping, crotch hopping. Because
Right?
me. Like that boy was all on Tom Brady when he got him a job. He was paying him. He was letting him
Yep.
crash his couch. Then he went
Yep.
crazy. And, oh fuck Tom. Well, he might have fucked
Yep.
his up, but that's all.
Allegedly.
Neither confirm nor deny.
Right.
But,
Hey, all I'm saying is he's getting a little too good with this Photoshop. He got to chill out. He got to chill out. He got to chill out.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm hearing that there's 2 South Carolina assistant coaches that are top of the list for UNC Charlotte to be the new head coach. I think there's also 1 Clemson assistant and also I think North Carolina assistant as well that are all in the lining. So I think they're definitely going to try to go local and for a younger assistant or to give him a chance to run a D1 school. I mean, that's the thing. Like UNC Charlotte is still a relatively new school when it comes to college football. They had their first team was in 2014, I want to say 2013, 2014. So like, I mean, it's about to be 10-year anniversary next year. So it's like not even 10 years, and they haven't really made a big impression on the landscape. But like I don't know, man. Maybe we need to collab with UNC Charlotte to try to get some awareness about them. Maybe help these boys out or something. I don't know.
Your unis, man. I'm telling you. It's
You think it's the unis? I don't know, man. See, they had a lot of notoriety already when CIAA was coming through the city, so people were seeing the university.
Yeah.
But I do really think, gosh, I guess I do agree. When I see them colors together, it just clashes in my head, and I just can't get it. I'm sorry. It does clash. It's just horrible. I went to a track meet out there, and just the track itself, I was like, this is fucking pitiful. I don't know how people are running on this. This is just like a Chanticleer in the middle, whatever they are, just sitting in the middle. It's just weird.
Chanticleers, Cavaliers, man.
Okay,
It was just weird seeing a horn in the middle of the field. I don't know what that was. Okay, it was weird.
I'm trying to figure out who could save this program. Like, I feel like we need a Deion Sanders type person to come in.
Stop.
Like-
Leave Deion alone.
No,
Deion
I'm not
alone.
saying Deion Sanders himself, but like someone like him who got swag, who can literally turn this.
I know who.
Who?
Herm Edwards?
Herm
Edwards? Herm?
I don't know if they can afford him, but unless Arizona State is still paying for his contract,
Right. Then he could go. Right.
But Herm will change that program completely around and make it a full like NFL
But
light.
it might be too small for Herm too, though.
Yeah,
it's Charlotte.
I'm saying it might be too small.
we don't know how much that the school is really paying for the athletics like that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be real. The basketball team is what people.
Because they still young, so they haven't got those bowl wins. They haven't been in the national spotlight getting endorsement money like that for
Right.
that.
So
So
you can still pitch it nice. You play in the city of Charlotte. You know.
you're gonna like. I feel like honestly, you're gonna need a Dabo like person to come in, like a guy who's young and who's just gonna have to like really resurrect this program. I mean,
A Mac Brown protege?
No. Well, it depends.
he ain't
No,
gonna
I said
I'll
a
say
Mac
this.
Brown protege. Someone
What
who's
is
like
the
learning.
what
under
is
him.
the essence of Charlotte? Because you gotta find somebody that matches that. That's the only way you're gonna be able to do it.
yeah.
Is it like grit and
ugly?
grind? Is it
I don't watch Charlotte like UNC Charlotte football. I gotta do look if I do some research, I deep dive into it. I can figure it out. I can help save this program. I might do a full video. I might do a full dissect. I might watch some game tape and try to save this program because, like, I just. Oh no, who's he gonna go to?
Time?
I think oh no, I think I benched him in my.
what if it was trying to think about who it could be.
I got it. Will Muschamp.
God,
All right.
You know, there's still a ghost of that man in Carolina. So, like, it just haunts.
Hey, that revenge game, that UNC Charlotte USC revenge game, that's gonna be.
That would
lit.
be epic. That would be epic.
Yeah. He gonna bring some transfers from my Georgia there. He got guys he knows.
But he had guys that he knew in Carolina, and it just.
All right, let's break off for this for a second.
Jawan, you know who? Go ahead.
You know who's been a really fucking good team, and no one's really talking about him?
TCU.
No,
Who?
Liberty.
Yeah. Yes. Is Houston Nutt still out there?
Really fucking good this
Houston
year,
Nutt still out there?
huh?
Crazy man. Who's out there? Who's coaching them?
Is it still Hugh Freeze?
I think it's Hugh Freeze.
My Houston crazy.
That brother right there. Oh man,
Have you been to Liberty? Have y'all seen Liberty? Like,
that campus is. They got a massive church.
yes,
Yeah, I know people went to Liberty. It's wild.
they love that. That city loves that program so much. In the mountains, they have LU etched. It is insane.
Yeah, it's some crazy folks.
Yeah, I believe in them. I do. I thought Hugh would have left.
He's still there.
I think he just. I mean, they might be just paying this man Astro. Like that's the thing. It's a good coaching. Like you get loved. You're winning. You're winning games that you're not really supposed to.
Mhm.
And like I'm pretty sure Liberty is Liberty. There are in the big time D1, right? What conference are you in?
He getting paid $4 million a year.
What's
$4
up?
million. Yeah. He got a contract extension recently, didn't
Yeah, 2021, I think. This
he?
time
I mean,
last-
because they started showing up. You know, the game back then was actually them playing. Was it FIU that Lane Kiffin was at?
The Lane Train, baby. The
FAU.
Lane Train.
FAU. Thank you. That's
Oh,
where
Florida
that was
Atlantic.
where-
So they-
the Owls.
This week 1 in 4 overtimes. They beat UAB. They lost to Wake Forest, but they took them down to the wire. They lost about 1 point to Wake Forest, who's now 10. They beat Akron. They beat ODU, who ODU just beat
Coastal.
Like they ran all over Coastal.
And did they beat Virginia earlier this year too?
No.
Who did they beat? Who did ODU beat? Because they beat somebody big.
They beat Gardner Webb. They just beat the brakes off of BYU, 41-14.
Ah,
And this week they play Arkansas.
Arkansas.
So that should be interesting.
That could be interesting.
So if they get that big win over Arkansas, they play UConn. They got UConn. They got Arkansas, UConn, Virginia Tech,
UConn stinks.
and Liberty.
Well, yeah. Traditionally, they always been bottom feeders. But
That's improvement. They've been one of the worst like Power 5 football teams like
I don't remember the
last like 5 years. It's like UConn and Hawaii or just garbage.
Hawaii has been good.
Hawaii,
Don't bring the left. All
yeah,
right.
Hawaii is like just a destination game.
But
Like,
people hate it though. I've heard the fact that because like they're rarely home, because it's like when you're not playing a home game, you got to travel like Wednesday out
yeah.
because everything is at least as far as a flight. Like you
Mhm.
can't drive nowhere.
It's even farther
Sure.
drive.
Yeah. the island.
Take a submarine car.
So, yeah, if they beat Arkansas and Virginia, Virginia Tech's not good. It's still like it's a name
Mhm.
three. You know,
Mhm.
they'll get a bowl game. They'll probably get somebody pretty good because that quarterback they got is
Malik Willis.
Jonathan Bennett. And guess where he's from?
Charlotte.
Summerville, South Carolina.
What's his name?
Jonathan Bennett.
I'm about. Let me go to school.
Gotta be. The great city.
It is a great city. We would
I'm
know.
telling you. I'm telling you, it's a great city. It's a great city. No, I was gonna say,
Do some legends.
I don't know why it just came in my head. I hadn't heard from Christian in a while, but I was gonna say the bottom of the SEC is better than the bottom of the ACC. I don't know. It just popped in my head for some reason. It's not hate. It just I don't know. It just I was like, I don't know.
You went to Somerville High School.
Wow.
Juwan,
You-
please don't start. Please don't. Like,
I don't know why it popped in my head. I'm being honest.
but
it's
it's
not-
like Juwan.
It's not that I don't like y'all in the ACC. It's just
I'm trying so hard just not to just let all this energy out because I have work tomorrow and I gotta save some energy for work. But it's just like,
that's
Our
okay.
recruit.
bro, chill,
This is a safe space.
chill,
This is a safe space.
Campbell,
chill.
UNC Charlotte.
You guys play nobody besides Kentucky and Georgia, and then you play us at the end of the year, which that game doesn't even really count for anybody.
Wait, but you talk about
You
all this.
only no. I let you say your piece. I let you talk this
Said
whole
one
time.
sentence.
Don't say not a word.
I just said one sentence.
Don't say not a word
Gardner Webb. Old Dominion.
because it's funny how
Didn't offer. They might have offered like a gray shirt.
at the beginning of the season I was head over heels for you guys. I was head over heels, was begging. I was like, you know what, y'all, I really hope Spencer Rattler balls out. I hope this is their year to, be good. Let the rivalry come back. This is when the heads clash. South Carolina could potentially beat us. Let the heads clash,
Everyone.
But then I saw you guys play your first game. You played Georgia Southern or Georgia State. I don't know who, what, when, where, why, who it was. It was Georgia Southern?
State, not Southern. I don't know.
State.
I got a dub.
Good God Almighty. Then you went to Arkansas.
Later, egg.
Good God Almighty. And then you have the audacity to come up here and say what you just said. And then you had the chance to play the toughest
Vanderbilt
team.
is beating-
Listen. Hey, this is your time to listen, buddy.
Go ahead,
Okay,
I'm listening.
that's what's wrong with you, South Carolina fans. You want to be so good, but don't know what it takes because you don't take the time to breathe in the advice that people try to give you guys. Take a seat. Take a seat.
I'm listening.
Then you have the audacity to come up here and say what you said.
Mhm.
You go and play Georgia.
Third and 13.
Damn near laid up a goose egg.
Vandy's beating Virginia Tech. Go ahead. Listen.
Damn near laid up a goose egg.
Mhm.
And gonna say what you said. Okay, I'll give you the win against Charlotte. I'll give you the win against South Carolina State. I'll give you the win against a broke down Kentucky team, but we're not going to talk about it. A win is a win. I respect it. I'll give you the wins, Juwan. I'll give you the win against Georgia Southern. Is that all? Is that your only? And Texas A&M. There you go. Your 5 wins right there.
5 out of
Georgia
9.
Southern.
State.
Georgia State. Listen to
5
me,
out of
y'all.
9.
Georgia State. Charlotte.
Mhm.
South Carolina State.
Mhm.
They happy about Georgia State,
I didn't say
Charlotte,
anything about
and
that.
South Carolina State. The only other 2 teams they beat was Texas A&M, who was not ranked, who got beat by Appalachian State. I think the same team that is in the same conference as Georgia State or Georgia Southern, whoever it is. You beat them. Okay. Ooh, I guess, Jimbo. Okay, cool. You beat a 3-3 team. I'm proud of you, boy. Hey, you did what you were supposed to do.
Well,
Then you go out
technically,
and then hey. Then you go out and beat. Then you go out and beat Kentucky. You go on the road to beat Kentucky. Hey, congratulations. I'm happy for you guys. Were they at full strength? No, but a win is a win, and it looks good on the resume.
You saying
Yes or
that
no?
this week.
Yes or no?
You said that this week. Last
Listen,
week you
I
weren't
ain't
saying
said
that.
say yes or no. That looks great on the resume because you beat Kentucky, even though they weren't full strength. You beat Kentucky, or ranked Kentucky. That looks good on the resume. Yes or no?
Always.
Cool. Then you go mustered up the audacity from the land of Caucasus, as Cat Williams would say. Bring it down here and deliver it on a tablet and say
The
the lower
bottom.
end of the SEC is better than the lower end of the ACC. So we're talking about second teams versus second teams? That's where you're at. That's the win that you want to pick
You
out
went
today.
on a 5-minute tangent over that sentence. I don't know why you Clemson fans get upset. You know, I talk trash
Because
to Bama
it's
fans,
funny. Because
and they
it's funny
hold their nose
because
up in the air, and you guys are like, "No, we're just a little bit better than y'all." Like, you don't have to argue. It's okay. You know, you got your rings. You
I
go
just
dust them
don't-
off and be excited with them. But
dust them off. Yeah, you're right. At least we got something to dust off because I think the last time y'all won some hardware was 2006.
we just won a women's national
2006.
championship,
Speaking of
man.
dusting off, 2006 was the last time y'all won the SEC championship. 2006. Just
Hey.
letting you know that. 2000 and you know when that was?
we were alive.
You know where we were at? Sixth grade.
We were kicking.
We were sixth grade.
We were well.
We didn't know what we were doing. Sixth
we were
grade.
young,
Yes.
running around, playing
Yes.
tag.
Playing what?
Cars parked.
Yo. All right, Matt, get us back on track, man. Get us back on track. I don't know where this 10-minute thing came from, but it was just a sentence. It was just a sentence.
Can't stand it. Because it's South Carolina, like they know they suck, and then as
Why I gotta be
Jonathan
South
would say,
Carolina, though?
they would take the U out of UFC and put the E in there and become a fan of the SEC. And they can't. They're so bad. They have to be fans of the whole SEC because they suck so much.
Not this year.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Jonathan?
No, you're not wrong.
I just
You
hope I hope that when you switch those letters, you arrange them properly. That's
Yeah,
all.
I switched them. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I just
it's
wanted to make sure,
Yeah,
'cause
I switched them.
We
I
went
would
to
hope-
the same.
I would hope
school,
everybody
so-
listening. I hope everybody listening could do that by themselves. I didn't know I had to switch
Oh.
them for themselves.
Hey man,
I didn't know I had to do all that.
listen. All right,
Yes.
all right, guys. Let's get back to the track. All right, so we need to talk about. All right, let's just talk. I don't think we should. I don't even know what else to say anymore. You guys got me all flustered.
I'm all hot and bothered.
Ooh, Mike Evans with the
We can
drop.
talk about the failed tank job going on with the Panthers. We can talk about North Carolina A&T, the greatest university in the two states, having their homecoming this weekend and playing the great team in Campbell.
Jesus
should beat
Christ,
them
Tom.
was good.
62.
It was
Worm burner.
It take Jackson State to the limit last year.
Yeah, but we're gonna dog walk them. I'm not even worried about
I
that.
got an idea.
I don't know.
Do you think, Jawan, if Shador Sanders,
Bring Deion Sanders to Charlotte, baby. I just
If
I
he-
will buy season ticket.
No,
if
You gotta
he
stay there.
traded spots,
South
if he
Carolina.
traded spots with Spencer Rattler, do you think y'all would win more? Y'all would have won more games
It is Under Armour school.
or be somewhat
Isn't he-
undefeated?
but isn't
Because he
younger?
is balling. He is balling.
I'm gonna fix
But
you.
he's okay, but he is still the program around him.
He's a great quarterback in general.
But he's still the program around him. So like we talked about earlier, he has the coverage, he has the line, he has the offensive play calls that fit him as a quarterback that allow him to flourish.
So you don't
would
think he
still
does
be-
the same thing at Carolina?
Carol,
think
if,
he's-
if Connor Shaw was in the position that Spencer Rattler was in, we're not winning. It's just not happening at this moment, and that's okay. Hey, I'm not worried about that
Will y'all beat Clemson?
this year.
Anyway.
I'm not talking about last year.
Well,
But I'm gonna talk.
I said
I ain't
that
talking about the
earlier.
past few years.
I said,
What are we talking
roll-
about here, Jawan?
I want Taj 2.0 to roll out this year, and we're gonna beat him.
That's 2.0.
Sheesh.
2.0.
I said that with
And
my
last-
chest back in. I said that with my whole chest back in July. Roll him out, and we beat him this year.
That's funny because Taj Boyd definitely whipped up on Carolina. So
When
he played,
the first year, because he lost like what 4 straight, isn't it?
I don't think he ever lost four. He lost 4 straight.
Yeah.
Boss man.
No way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess all these other wins are just flushed. I guess I just tune those out.
Todd,
Just tune those
Todd
out.
years were the fear the thumb years.
Fear the thumb years. I never heard of that one.
Because they was going 5 in a row. It was fear
Exactly.
that was Taj.
Oh, this is a commercial. I was like, what is going on?
Taj went 0 for
0-for-5.
That's fine. That's fine.
But I do like Deshaun. I will give you credit. I tell you, I will give you credit. Deshaun, I like.
You were
I
talking
don't-
crap about Deshaun back then too.
Yeah, because he's not on my team. What the hell? What do you mean? Of course I'm going to talk about him.
You don't have to talk crap about a player.
What? And then we
You
like,
don't.
Yes, I do. What do you mean?
No, you don't.
He's a true
I
fan.
do.
Hey, Joel's a true fan.
No,
I
he's a true
respect
SEC fan.
Through and through. And you're
Yeah.
not going to see me switch.
If you and my team, we boys. I love you. Great. The second you get traded, move left, least, whatever, fuck them.
Right. But if you do hit me up on
You
a
thought I was
Sunday,
feeling
wanna go-
you? And then
Hey,
so
look,
much.
I'm just saying. If you hit me up on a Sunday and you want to go to Olive Garden, sure. But
Yeah.
once we back to business, I'm sorry. I can't do it no more.
Facts. Speaking of back to business, how about them Carolina Panthers getting back to winning, getting back to doing what they do best, failing to tank, failing
Hell
to do
yeah.
the proper things that you want in the future because you want it now. He wants it now. He wants that hot and ready. Baby, I want that. I want my dinner ready when I get home because I've been working, busting my back at work.
Nah,
Steve
no,
Wilks is going to command respect. He is not going to get no back talk. I don't care. If they don't want to be here, they're gone. Steve Wilks is the guy for the job. He's going to take this team to the playoffs, goddammit. 7
No.
is all predicted.
No.
7-10 in the Carolina Panthers. They're going to win this fucking division because this division is horse shit. And then the boys are going to be stuck in the same position with no quarterback. We're going to re-sign PJ Walker to an extension because that boy been balling. That
Yo.
now that Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield is back at practice, PJ Walker is still getting starting reps, which is great.
Yep.
I respect that move
Me too.
because of the fact that you keep the hot hand.
Yep.
And
And the team belief. Come on.
we need to make the Carolina Panthers the Black Panthers.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yes.
man.
Wakanda forever.
Hey, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we
Love it.
need.
And they should have done that back with
They
Cam.
got-
But, you know,
Hey, they got their chance to get KJ
It was
Jefferson.
a missed opportunity.
I don't know if I want KJ. I think he's a little beaten up right now.
What about
I told you who I want, man. I want them to tank and get either Bryce or get Hooker. Hooker I want because he's not running too much.
You have to
Not want
tank
Hooker.
to get Hooker. I don't think Hooker's going to go
Well, no,
first.
they don't have him in the top. No,
He's 37 years old and about to graduate college.
they
he's
have him as like a
37
late.
And about to graduate college, Jawan.
Yeah, I got all y'all picks now.
No, we don't.
I
He's
can
25.
care
What do you want him for?
Yeah,
What do you want him for? 5 years? 3
No.
years?
I feel
We
like
can build around him.
You could build around a 25-year-old quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he's 26, he'll be
like-
a rookie.
3 seconds. 3
Yes.
thirds.
The
Jawan, usually when they're 26, they're already established in the league already.
I understand that. He took a
Do
different
Do you
path,
though?
but that's
Look at
okay.
them. I love when me and you start talking, and they start having their own
That's
conversations.
all right because I'm
It's
telling you
just
right
like
now,
they
you
hate
build around
Christian
him.
or something. They hate when Christian talks. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's cool. They do it.
It's a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's true. I will build a program around Hendon Hooker.
I will not.
I will.
I mean, whoa. He got 1 foot in retirement already. He ain't even in the league.
It don't matter. I'll do it. And I'll do what? I'll do another number. I would trade the picks that they got for CMC when I told y'all they should trade them. And I will put Matt Corral with that and get me a better offensive product. If it has to be, if it's an O line, another O line man, if it has to be another wide receiver, I don't care.
I think
Hickey's looking good.
Actually, pretty good. He
Offensive
just
line-
offensive line is solid. You got good weapons. Like you're legit a quarterback away, and that's why I can see why like they were trying to win because you got pieces in line. You definitely need to get some more depth in that defensive line and at linebacker.
Linebacker is
Oh,
struggling.
But which I
Which is-
understand the linebacker
It's
struggle.
weird though, because isn't Luke? They're like, I mean,
I don't think he's coming back through that door.
He not.
He did walk back through the door, but he
Luke
said,
Kuechly- hey,
"I'm back in because I fuck with Wilkes, but I still
he
got
ain't
proof."
strapping up them things again.
I mean, I don't want him to put him on. I know, but I want him to coach him. I know you can't give them your brain, but damn, make them look a little bit better.
That would be good. Like Luke as a coach would be great for you guys.
I think so.
I think if you guys can get rid of Shaq Thompson, and get like another pick, that would be great. You know, and then try to figure that out from there. But like, you know, like obviously Steve Wilkes, I mean, he has his guys that he likes. I mean, I still would even.
I'm gonna look right now. Because last time I looked, it said Carolina was tanking.
But like,
A top pick.
if a team off, I mean, I heard did the team offer you 1 first round or 2 first round picks for Brian Burns?
Yeah, but you can't let that go. Come on, man.
2 first round picks though.
No.
It's gonna be the Eagles. So one of them,
And
their first round pick, which is gonna be like 28 at the earliest.
Or you can get the Saints. I would make sure I get the Saints.
They're not gonna give the Saints pick.
If they want Brian Burns, they could.
If they offered the Saints pick, he might have been traded.
they're gonna pay me for it. Yeah. I still think they went. I still think they undersold Christian McCaffrey though.
I mean,
I think
I think, yeah, like they waited too long to get him because they obviously would have got a first over in the offseason.
yes.
But now, like, I think that was a pretty solid get because obviously, like, you don't know how much. Like, Christian McCaffrey's a perfect fit for the 49ers. One, because he's a great talent. And two, you don't know when the fuck he's going to get hurt or play. So it's like, that's with all the fucking people on that same team. So
They're all injury prone as hell.
So it's a perfect team to go to.
I'm
So
worried.
the question is,
I'm worried. We're going to see.
are you going to be okay when Steve Wilkes becomes your head coach next year?
I will be perfectly fine with it. And once again, I don't have an issue when they step up. It's just as long as they know their type of, personnel that they need to put in position. I don't have an issue with that.
I think I'm excited for Steve Wilkes because this is a legit opportunity.
Correct.
He's trying to make a legit opportunity. Let me say
Yeah.
that. It's not a certified, guaranteed opportunity because, like,
Well,
you can already have his in their minds. It's like, okay, we're gone.
But let's say the quiet part out loud. He did not get a real opportunity in Arizona.
He did.
No.
It was not a real.
Not a fair shake.
No.
I saw it said how they drafted. They
If
signed
we're being
Steve.
honest, this isn't a real one either.
It's not, but it is an opportunity. So he can still put out good tape. He can show leadership to where he can get at least another coordinator job to put him back in that position again try his best to get a quick turnaround, get him a coordinator and associate head coach job to like maybe a younger head coach when a younger head coach gets hired somewhere.
I'm trying to see the last Carolina coach. There was a coach at USC that did that, and they became Lorenzo Ward. Yeah. So Lorenzo Ward stepped up when Spurrier left, and he did pretty well to finish out the year. But they still got rid of him, even though the team believed in him. So that's my thing with Steve. If they do that, they might do well to finish out the year. But the people in the head office, they know what they want to do.
Yeah, it's like his floor is, is here, but it's like how high is his ceiling?
Correct.
I think with Richie, was the offensive line coach for the Raiders last year, who got them winning into the playoffs. The players really wanted him to,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and he got the opportunity to interview, but he didn't get it. I mean, there's been a lot of turnover in Charlotte with the Hornets, the Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte FC, now UNC Charlotte. Is it a lot of turnovers happening right now for all these sports teams, and there's a lot of opportunities for guys to get that job. We see with Christian Lazio, he was the interim manager for Charlotte FC. Now he took over now he's got a 2-year extension to become the permanent manager there for Charlotte. UNC Charlotte's still looking for a coach. I'm going to fix the Charlotte 49ers. I'm going to fix them. I will fix this team.
I want you to stress about a lot of things in life, okay? I want you to put everybody in a better position, but I don't want you to stress about them. They have been historically bad. They need to just play UConn and Army and Navy and just work their way in that type of treefold of teams, and they'll get some games on CBS, but then most of the games will just be at home, and that's okay. Go play George Washington. Go play, and be happy with it.
Go play Georgia State. Go play Georgia State. Go play South Carolina State.
I think
Catch Clemson on an off week right before they play NC State, and every
They don't need
game,
to do
every
that.
game.
They don't need to do that.
The Clemson problem right now is they want us to believe that there's issues. Like I don't know why Dabble admires Nick Saban so much to where it's like I have to stress every little thing, but he's like, oh, we barely beat them. We got so much stuff to work on. Bitch, if you would just roll out of bed, you would probably cakewalk them by 60. We don't need to watch y'all. We don't need to tune in. Y'all could just sit in the back and be just like Ohio State. I might watch you on ABC. I might not. But you're going to beat them 65-3 because your defense decided to give up a field goal because they couldn't get there quick enough. Hey.
I got it. I freaking got it. I know who
you say it. I agree. If you say it, I agree. I think I know where you're going. If you say it, I agree.
I think I know who should be the next head coach for Charlotte, UNC Charlotte. And it's wait, I don't think we're on the same page.
Oh, we're not on the same page. Dang.
We're not on the same page. This is my outside the box thinking, and this is going to be, I don't want to say it's not going to be controversial, but it is going to be a very young head coach.
Uh-oh.
Charlie Weiss Jr., the offensive coordinator for Ole Miss. He's like 29. Like he's so young, but he has that pedigree, and this is what this does for you. You need a coach that's going to be on the rise. This is not going to be his final stopping grounds, and that's okay. That is okay, but you need him to run through that program for 4 years, 5 years, but to just bring it to heights. To then that will like, wow, look what he did there, and then you can get a guy. Then you can start to get higher profile coaches after that. After he brought you guys to heights, bring you to some bowl games. And I think that's what you do.
I wouldn't argue with it.
Who are you thinking?
I thought you were about to go to Urban. I wanted to see them get kicked into gear, literally.
Hey, yo.
That's where I thought you was going. I thought you were going there.
Oh, man.
I need to see them whipped into shape.
Jawan, who was the troublesome quarterback for USC, for University of South Carolina, like in general, like out of all the years, the most troublesome quarterback?
It was Steven Garcia. Are you talking about troublesome as far as like personality type or like just a horrible
on and off the field? Because I have one for Clemson, and I love this guy to death.
I really would say Steven Garcia because he had a few incidences off the field, bar fights, everything like that, where he didn't know how to celebrate the small successes. So,
what a catch!
I would go.
He ain't got nothing on Chip Kelly, baby.
Yo, can we talk about this?
You mean Chad Kelly?
Chad Kelly, sorry, Chad Kelly.
Bo Nix might be a fucking guy.
Heisman?
Hey, what?
Hey,
what?
Hey,
what done to Bo Nix? Because the thing is, Bo Nix is relying more on his arm. He's not just thinking about fast, and he's carving up. They carved up Dorian Thompson-Robinson and UCLA last week.
Yeah,
that game was not close. And I mean, it looks great for Georgia because we fucking dog walked Oregon. But the fact that they have Riley behind it, I'm excited for Dan Lanning. I really think he's a great coach, great recruiter. And so, like, the fact that he's doing this, I mean, obviously Mario Cristobal is a good recruiter as well, so he's getting whoever Mario Cristobal has brought in to this program or whatever. But it's just, I think he's going to get an opportunity to really compete in that Pac-12 because, like, we need the Pac-12 to be good.
Yeah, it makes everybody else look better.
Exactly, because that's the thing. I love staying up late Saturday nights to watch college football. I've been watching more Pac-12 football like at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Like, I want to stay up late to watch like Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is like
Pac-12 after dark. Yes, sir. You seen Bobo out there? You seen Bobo out there balling?
Where?
Wide receiver? I think he's at he's not at Cal. Where's he at? He was out there. He had 5 touchdowns or something like that the last 2 weeks ago when they put him online for 11 o'clock game.
Bobo?
Yeah, there's a Bobo out there. Wide receiver. Let me look him up.
Might be at Washington State, maybe. They had a couple weeks ago, but there's some good football out there. There's some good football.
Jesus fucking
Jake
Christ,
Bobo.
Tom Brady.
Jake Bobo, yeah, UCLA. My apologies. Yeah, I said Cal, but yeah, Jake Bobo. Yeah, man's went off.
They got
They
a
put
good
him on Pac-12 after that.
They got a good team. Like, I mean, like, obviously they're going to eat each other alive, which is going to be interesting. We'll see who winds up being in the Pac-12 championship right now. I think right now it's Oregon and UCLA still. I think maybe USC, but like we need that. Like we need a good balance of the country of good football. Like the Middle West. The Midwest fucking stinks.
It's called Midwest for a reason.
Like Oklahoma used to
mid.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, all you got is is Ohio considered Midwest, or they're like Eastern, Middle Eastern?
I couldn't tell you what's what because when I found out that the New Orleans Pelicans was in the West, it threw me off. I'm just letting you know. I don't know any demographics of any sports teams.
It's supposed to be because of the split in the Mississippi River. I think it is. Because who else on the east of the Mississippi is in the West?
Memphis.
Damn. Well, they sit on the Mississippi.
Still, y'all don't belong over there. Y'all don't belong over there, big boy. If y'all was in the East, it'd be a whole nother conversation we'd be having.
Hey, John still be tearing up, though.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a whole nother conversation, though.
That's
In
man.
the West
That's
over
man.
there, man. Jesus Christ.
But believability, going back to it, sorry, DTR or DRT, Robinson Thompson, I believe in him. I think he'll do good next year. I do wish that RJ stuck to being a quarterback and that DK stuck to being a quarterback.
Michigan at the top.
That'd be nice.
No, it's Ohio.
Michigan is at Wisconsin, I thought it was.
Minnesota's like
I don't know none of that white states. Let me just kill it. The white America. Like I don't know none of that shit, and I stay far clear of
They call
Don't
it
mess with it.
it. Exactly.
But the land is beautiful up there. I will tell you this. Just take a flight up there.
Oh yeah, fly over states. Great. We'll fly over real quick. I do not step foot in no motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers put a mayonnaise on everything. I went to West Virginia and I got a cheeseburger.
West Virginia.
I bit into that goddamn cheeseburger. Goddamn, it was nothing but white sauce coming out my mouth. I
Oh,
thought,
Lord.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
where's the burger patty?
He said,
And it was hot too. Boy had hot meat with white sauce. I've seen that
Like, yeah, can I get a burger with all this damn mayonnaise? Like shit.
before. I've seen that before.
Undercover brother. Hey man, you want some mayonnaise?
Oh, man.
That's just the funny.
Oh, no. Ben Simmons just airballed a layup.
I thought he found out again. I was like, damn.
Hey,
Ain't doing nothing.
I'm glad Father's not a stat. That was
That
sick.
is funny.
This would be minus 5.
Oh man.
Let's
Did
talk
they
about-
watch you eat it too?
Huh?
Did they watch you eat it too?
Bro, I feel like they were like,
That nigga's a munchie. Eat it for lunch.
"Hey, good, ain't it?"
That's exactly what it was saying. That nigga's a munchie. Eat it for
Yo,
lunch.
this is like damn. Was it?
You thought we
Charles
was
Barkley
feeling you?
in the steam room?
It was a cool spot though. I give it that. They had this soft serve ice cream that was pretty delicious.
That's funny.
and it's
You
like
sure it was ice cream.
it's like open seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
Cool
Was
spot.
it fresh from the cow or what?
I think it was. That joint was thick, boy.
Turn that, turn
What
that
part of West
butter,
Virginia
baby.
was you in?
Thick cows. They had some thick cows in that milk. That's soft serve.
Mm.
I think somebody go to West Virginia like next week. I think. See my brother's senior night. So
Word.
yeah, man.
Here's how they getting it in. Nah, that's what's up, man. I'm not doing that. I will not step foot in West Virginia. I've driven through, and that's about it. I needed gas. I waited till I got to the other side.
If Randy Moss ain't with me, I ain't doing it.
Seats in West Virginia, bro. And I was like,
I would have been just like that.
Take me home.
Listen here. The sun went down in damn Alabama last week when I was down there. Boy.
oh, what are you doing
Hey,
now?
West Virginia,
I was sitting there looking left and right.
my mama,
Take me home. That's
take
what I was
this Negro home. Down
bro.
country
Think about it. The highways
road.
there are really nice, but bro, get ready for them shits, bro. Going like this, going like this,
Yep.
like this, like
Yep.
this. It'll drive like that's a drive like I would take a day and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
Oh
drive.
my God! 70-yard attempt and he made it.
Bro,
The one
Christian, we do care about you. Don't worry. We talking about West Virginia.
They
We
don't
do
care
about
about me. They don't care about me. They don't.
you.
Every time I try to talk to you, look at them right now. See, they're talking to each other right now. You see? You see? You see what I mean? It
Oh,
never fails.
You want the practice.
This
You
is
don't want practice.
I'm glad y'all living well. You know, at the end of the day.
You see what I did with Juwan? You see?
Yeah.
This is why I hate when guests get on, because this happens every time.
Listen,
All I'm saying is, if you guys want to dub me the Phyllis of this show, like for Paul's show, I'm okay with that. I'll check in occasionally, troll you guys, and get back out. You know, just let me know. Just let me know.
with that.
all right, Juwan, we got to ask
Juwan
you.
Trollover.
How do you feel about? Have you watched Black Adam?
I have. Okay, I liked it.
Okay.
It wasn't over the top to me. There were some parts where I was like, okay, we got a little corny in here, a little Marvel-ishy, you know, to be a DC type of thing. But I like it.
It was blocked.
What did you think of the soundtrack?
Oh, brother. Juwan, let me do before you answer, Juwan,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you know. To me, right? I love the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
That's tough.
Bro, it was 3 songs.
Listen. Can you listen? This is their problem.
It's not
This is their problem.
it's not the Black Panther soundtrack, but I'm
Better than
listening.
Black Panther, bro. It was 3 songs.
Yo, first of all, Black Panther soundtrack up here, okay? Come
No,
on.
it's not.
He told
No,
me.
it's-
He called me after watching the
It's
movie.
Joseph, Prince of Egypt, and then Black Panther. Top
Okay,
two-
Prince of Egypt is tough though. That's tough. I
top
ain't
two
gonna lie.
all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did this. He got me hyped. I was like, yeah. He saw it Thursday night. I was like, bet. Like, that's lit. I was like, all right, whatever I get a chance to watch, I'm gonna watch it. And then
Soundtrack a little bit.
I was all right, when I finally got to go see it, and then I was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. It was some good songs. I was like, okay, bet. What the first one, I was like, okay, this shit about to get better from here.
I'm just gonna wait for my turn to talk.
This
I'm
shit
just
gonna
gonna
get
wait.
better from here. Yeah.
Go ahead, Christian. I'll go for that. Go ahead.
Black Adam now?
No. And then it's like,
They got a Ye song in there.
they do. But he was right though. No one man should have all that power. Ye should
was
have all the
tough.
power that he's gotten.
That was
I got him. But that's the thing too. And also, what makes me mad about it is the
That's
fact
it.
that
Go ahead, man.
I am hurting.
Christian, get it off. Get it
Oh,
off.
they bullying me again.
Christian, go ahead, get it off, man. Get your piece off.
Woo! No, and then all right. So when I saw the video, that the fact that they
I'm about to start. Hold on. I believe in you, Christian. I believe in you.
hold on.
Power of words.
Let's finish this. When it was originally a rated R movie, and they had to edit it down to become a PG-13 movie. I feel like I need to see the director's cut when they release it for streaming, because I feel like that's gonna make and that's the thing, is like, that's what I hate, right? Why not just do that for the original release instead of waiting? Because it's like, because like, especially with the same thing with Batman versus Superman. Oh man, release the Snyder Cut. Oh yeah, Snyder Cut's so much better. But it's like, bro, just do that the first time around. We don't got to do all this.
I thought growing up back in the day, they used to do like the same movies in the theater, but you had to like show ID to say like, you're gonna go see this cut or you're gonna go see this cut, and we'll put them on DVD. I don't know why I thought that, but like,
I mean,
I don't.
I think they actually used to show ID for like the rated R movies, and
right.
shit.
So they
And-
should have done that for this one.
That's what I'm saying, but and I think that's like, I think DC should lean. I get you want to get more people to see it, because if it's a PG-13 rating, more people will see it, which gives you the more eyes. But DC just needs to lean into being
I think so.
like rated R. Like, not every movie has to be rated R, but like,
It'll make it much better, better product.
exactly. And then it's like, bro, I don't know. And I guess because they do got HBO Max, they're just going to like lean on that because they can just drop that shit on HBO Max.
Yeah.
But bro, like, I don't want to have to watch it again to be like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, Maybe it's actually genius. You get more streams, I guess. Because we got a different version. So maybe it's genius, but it's like I'd rather you just like give me the original intended version of the movie's supposed to be. Because especially what if I didn't like this, and then like you already ruined it for me to where I don't want to watch this. And I thought this was a great jumping off movie. I hope that they start phasing out these not phasing out, but like having phases like Marvel is planning out this DC universe. I mean, there's so much they can do, and this is the Iron Man, right? Like this is the intro. I feel like the real start to how everything should start building upon, and I'm excited for it. Like I genuinely am excited for Black Adam and what's to come.
I like that.
Yeah,
Christian, go ahead, Christian.
I got nothing to say.
Do you like the music?
No, that's all good. It was trash. It was terrible.
It wasn't trash. It's just not. I don't know if it's going to make my top 3 cut. You know, Hercules is up there too, though, for soundtracks, because that's tough. You know, but hey, go ahead. I'm listening.
So look, we need to keep this. We need to keep a good energy because once we launch our Chunky Boy Cinema, our side quest pod, we gotta be able to have these debates and conversations.
That's true. I like that. Yeah, just hey, look.
That's a great green suit he's wearing right there.
I will throw that out there. Who's wearing a green suit? Oh yeah,
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzmagic. Hey,
That's your boy.
but yeah, I like Black Adam. I liked it. I actually stayed with it the whole entire time. Like I said, even though I was like, there's some parts they could improve, but maybe those are the cuts where it didn't make sense.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, it did this like 5 weeks ago, before the like 3 or 4 weeks ago, before this about to come out. Like, that's not a lot of time, bro. When you're in the edit day working on this, you get about 6 months to a year to edit this movie. Like you're working on the movie for like 6 months to a year, and also you got to change the whole movie in 5 weeks out. Like, come on,
yeah, I'm doing that. I wonder what they're going to do. Well, I haven't seen anything about cutting down for Black Panther.
It better not.
No, it's almost like a 2 hour 45 minute movie.
Okay. I like the fact that the movie was only 2 hours and 5 minutes, but sometimes too, I guess I'm so accustomed to like seeing these superhero epics being 3 hours, 2.5, to where maybe then like sometimes I feel like, damn, maybe this 2.5 hour mark is kind of the right length for it.
I wish they would do it like damn Gone with the Wind or something, man. Put an intermission in the damn movie. Let me go out, get some popcorn. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I gotta stretch my legs. I'm getting older, okay?
Hey,
I can't sit with
you have to go out and get your own popcorn.
Yeah. Hey, when I went to go get the popcorn, when I tell you I was breaking my neck, so I'm like, okay, that's where they at. That where they at? Okay, cool. Hey, I need you to fill this up. And I'm running back. I'm like, damn, I still missed something. I don't know what it was, but we'll see what's up.
Yeah, actually, I think the movie theater near us is doing a 2-part, a double feature for the Black Panther
And Black Adam.
They might be.
And then Wakanda Forever, like that right behind it.
Oh, I like that.
So when I saw Endgame, Somerville did the 2-part thing.
Oh hell!
You had to come in at 3 o'clock, or you had to go at 3 o'clock for the Infinity Wars, and then they gave you like a 2 hour break, and then you can go to the other one.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah.
That's good. 2 hours I could do.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was dope.
Oh hell no!
Did y'all see the Batman movie?
Dark as hell.
Did y'all see Batman?
Which one?
You want the Batman?
Like Robert? Not Robert.
No.
Who is it? Robert Pattinson, right?
Yeah, it's Robert Pattinson. Yeah, I didn't want to watch Twilight.
That movie was good, Juwan.
It was really good. I really
super good.
It was 3 hours, and I think a lot of people look. I get it because when I see 3 hours, a lot of times I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I was bracing myself for it, but the movie kept my attention the entire way because it was like the plot just built. It built.
You know what?
And I think whoever built off of this for whatever trilogy they're about to do with this was going to be really good.
So how how dark they made that movie, they should have did with Black Adam and kept it that dark as well. Because DC, like you said earlier, DC needs to keep the horror film gruesome, like don't care about death type of thing. They need to elaborate on that. But I think what's happening is they have those people who are with the CW network doing the DC shows over there, and they have them collabing with them as well and be like, hey, well, what if we want to do a show with this guy or person or have them as a cameo? We can't have them on the CW network. Wow, we can't have The Rock coming up on a CW network show randomly, just slicing people's heads open, and we got to show it because y'all want to be dark. But if they keep it like the Batman, I promise you, Juwan, if you watch that movie, you will not be disappointed.
I'll dive into it.
Look, listen to me. Listen to my word.
I haven't seen it yet. It's good.
Yo, if I like it, I'll give Mac the shout out if I like it. I got you.
The thing too is like, James Gunn, I believe, is taking over as like CEO. He's shutting down. That's crazy.
Hey, man. I'm gonna watch it because you said to watch it.
Yes, Christian. Just because of that.
Like, hey, this man look like DJ right now from last week, just shutting down. Didn't want to.
I just do want. Why is your thing Ducks Fly Together?
Ducks Fly. I just got done watching The Mighty Ducks today.
Oh yeah, that's a hard movie.
No, you know what? I found out that there was a point where Adam Banks, the best player on the team, was scoring a goal, and they were celebrating. And then I saw this man on the bench celebrating after he just scored the goal. So that's how terribly made this movie was. And I just found out because he just scored, and then they cut to the bench like everybody cheering, and he was clapping. And I was like, didn't you just score the goal? Like, how did you?
That boy quicker than quick.
And he's like doing a lap. I didn't understand. I was like, you know what? This isn't going to ruin my childhood because this is one of my favorite sports movies ever. You ain't about to ruin my childhood.
Movie always made us feel like, me especially, like a coach. I'll go to like a hockey game and be like, oh yeah, he's yelling like to clear the bench, whatever the word was. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, he's doing that.
Change it
up. Like, you gotta say it with, you gotta mean it.
Change it up.
That was a great movie.
But like, I'm excited though. I'm excited for what the DC universe does because like they seem to be getting guys, like top-notch guys, to be in charge of it. James Gunn, who's a part of Guardians of the Galaxy, like he's going to be on with DC now to help them in their cinematic universe. So if they actually get these guys to stick on and stay on and to plan out what they want to do for the next couple of years, this is going to be an exciting time to be a DC cinematic universe guy. Like,
but early Batman was dark. Like 2000 Batman was dark. So if they recapture that for, like y'all are saying, I'll tune in probably more than I did with damn Marvel, because at that time Marvel was just a lightweight.
And I will say this about the Batman movie: there's action in it, and he be wilding in some action scenes, but he be wilding. Like when he's about the I'm vengeance part, I was like, all right, bro, all right, okay, you know what?
See, I gotta watch it now.
And it's not like, how can I put it? It's not like an Avengers or Marvel movie where like it's one person, like the superhero, and then there's like a bunch of bad guys around him, and like one guy will go fight and get beat up, and the next person will come. No, it's like in that DC movie, they all crowded him at one point in time, like at the same time, so it made it more realistic. Like, and it's more of a detective movie. It's not so much like what is it, Christian Bale Batman, where it's like, oh, you know, I lost. Let me go to Lucius Fox or Morgan Freeman and let me see if I have a gadget that can help me figure this thing out. Yeah. No, it's more like, oh, and the Riddler, Jesus Christ.
Yo, when they fucking dropped that fucking Riddler, my guy.
Listen, bro.
Movie of
the Riddler is crazy, bro.
I'm about to make some plans to watch this now.
I respect DC for this. For me personally, I don't think they've ever done Batman dirty. Depending on how you feel about the old Batman, like the OGs. But like I feel like Batman was always that series. They always like, we're going to get this shit right. Everybody else, I mean, Wonder Woman, they did pretty good. They did pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
They cannot drop that ball.
Yeah.
But I now kind of wanted to like go through all the DC movies to kind of plan this shit out how they should do it myself now. But like,
but there's so many though.
There is a lot.
There's just so, like, and they like the Suicide Squad stuff.
I haven't watched none of that.
And like the Birds of Prey and stuff. Like,
no, but not even watch.
what's her name? Robbie something.
Yeah, Robbie Morgan, Margaret, something like that.
Robbie
Like
Marco.
she's
Margot.
perfectly fine as
Margot
Harley
Robbie.
Quinn. I'm cool.
Margot Robbie.
I'm
Okay, my
cool
bad.
with her. I'm cool with her being Harley
Naked?
Quinn. I'm cool with.
My bad.
Yes!
Jesus.
Yes!
I thought that's where you were going. I'm sorry. My bad.
But the guy that plays the Riddler, Jawan, insane. Like this guy could have played Jeffrey Dahmer if he really wanted to.
I heard
Like,
the Riddler was.
am I wrong, bro?
Oh, he should play Jeffrey Dahmer.
Like the
Riddler.
dude that played the Riddler.
the
He
Riddler?
looks because he's
I
also
heard that he was just.
He
like,
looked just like him, like
He
even
does.
as the Riddler, bro. And he is crazy.
I
Like,
don't
at the
think
beginning of the movie, bro. The beginning of the movie, you could just tell he's a psychopath.
I really hope that he gets the most out of this like cinematic universe and the superheroes because he will be typecasted for the rest of his fucking career. But
Yeah.
it's not a bad. It could be a good and bad thing. But he's so perfect for this role
Of
and
like
he's always
insanity.
a creepy person.
Yeah,
He's gonna be typecasted as like a creep, as a like serial killer, as like a bad guy for the rest of his career. But he's kind of
because
perfect.
we've always gotten like the Riddler in DC films as I think Jim Carrey did him one time.
Mhm.
A comedian did it like in the 60s. Like it was always like a hee ha ha type of Riddler. But like this Riddler is just
That's the thing,
he's
he is also a
psychotic.
comedian, but he got range. But he also he does creepy shit on SNL too.
I don't know if you watch Gotham. Christopher
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Reeve, that Riddler was good too.
Yep.
As Edward Nigma.
Yo, he was wildin', bro. He was when he choked old girl, and I was like, "Yo, this the girl you
Wow.
love, ain't it? I killed him for you. What? she didn't ask you to do that, my guy." And then he went and not hooked up, but then he went and linked
That's
up
like
with
How about you?
and then he went and that guy could play a Riddler too.
Yeah.
He wildin' too, bro.
Joe, shout out to Joe. That's my guy.
So they actually got some
Wow,
hype building
bro.
up for the.
I don't know, man. That's that one. They just the only thing I think they got wrong was making old boy from the Eternals the Joker. That was the only thing. I don't know if y'all saw like the little side preview of who they like the cutout scene in Batman, but they had like a Joker scene like in that movie with Robert Pattinson.
I thought Jared Leto's still going to be Joker.
No, they had the dude from Eternals. Did you ever watch Eternals? They had the dude from Eternals in there, the guy that controls people's minds. I can't remember his name. They had him as the Joker, and like, but they had like him like a real Joker, like from the comics, like the Joker that had like deformed face because he like got dropped in acid, and that's why his skin looks like that. Like it was like I was like, all right, they're going way too dark and deep for this for me.
Let me
Keith
ask you
Love,
right? If someone
Huh?
wants to read the comics, how can someone like? Do you have to buy the comics, or is there a way you can like?
DC Comics app.
There's an app.
Yeah, Marvel Comics and DC Comics.
I
Just
didn't
look
know
up.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah, that's how most people. That's how like our generation is doing it, because most comics like back then are just either too highly priced, or they're just too terribly damaged that you can barely read it.
Yeah.
And it's just like so it's all on like DC Comics or DC Unlimited or United or whatever it is, and then Marvel Unlimited. That's what I do to read all the whatchamacallit, John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern comics. Since bro, I read that first one, bro, his first comic, bro, they were saying the N-word and everything. I said, all right, all right, I know this ain't no Stan Lee thing, boy. Stan Lee ain't out here saying the N-word and whatnot. Jesus Christ, you jive turkeys. They be saying jive turkeys and everything in there.
Period. Piece.
Hilarious.
Period. Period.
Period.
All right. Now it's time to wrap. Now we go. We got Britt Barbie on this damn show. Hell no.
And you know this. Lamar Jackson. Jesus Christ.
no
Still on
Jax.
his feet? See, he
That
heard
broke
y'all
my
at halftime.
He will not return.
Well, he needs to hear a lot more. You know, I mean, he needs to deliver. I want him to get paid, but damn, I need him to do something.
I really
Good.
think he needs. I think either this is what needs to happen. Lamar Jackson needs a whole revamp of this offense and this team, or Lamar just needs to leave. Because
The Panthers. Go to the Panthers.
If he came to Carolina,
You know, the only person I think who could save the Atlanta Falcons and reverse the curse is Lamar Jackson.
You think you think they're gonna
Lamar
bless him?
Jackson wears 7.
He does though. You think
He
they're gonna
wears
bless?
7 and gets this shit back and treat
Oh
them
my
back
God.
like that they didn't do for Mike Vick.
I'm so glad that we all know there's a curse. I am so glad that
There
we
is,
all know.
oh yeah, the players know there's a curse.
Yeah. Kurt Benkert, I think, he was the backup there behind Matt Ryan for a couple years. He on the 49ers now. I remember he said in an interview, like the players like talked about it. Like, yeah, like it's
Everybody knows.
the curse in the locker room.
What did the Cubs do to lift their curse? Because geez, that was the longest I've ever.
They had to
seen.
wait 100 years.
Yeah, like the 100 years. Yeah.
You'll be cursed for 100 years.
They're probably cursed
So
for
bad.
28 years and 3 months.
All right, you think you're funny? Ha 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 ha.
Did you know that
Matt Ryan thing, right? Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
Ryan
Yeah.
mid 28
Yeah. Already heard it. You're late. Next time you should pop up with that on time. You're late.
They can't escape it though. God, that sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, man. You didn't, and that's the team.
It's
you chose
tough.
to root
It's
for,
tough.
but-
We were talking about the Cam Newton curse. We brought this man back and couldn't get rid of the Cam Newton curse.
Hey, look here.
I
I don't want to call it a Cam
I
Newton
thought he was going
curse
to come back
because-
with some stage.
Listen, they
and
were
just-
losing with Jake Delhomme too. So I just
Jake the homie.
Jake
I
Delhomme.
think that's the
It's
reason
really
why.
the office. Sorry, Christian. It's really the office for Carolina, and always is. If they draft poorly, which they have, they will play poorly, which they do, and people still will buy $18 boxes of Bojangles for the fun of it.
Hey, come on, put some respect on the bow time, baby. Hey. Oh man.
Yo,
Chick-fil-A.
You can't tell me when you wake up, crust in your eye, you pull up in that drive-through.
that's
You're
true.
like, let me get a
That's
page
true.
of
Hey, what?
round.
I don't never get
Hard
the Cajun.
go around, baby.
Yes,
I get
yes.
the,
I will
get
do
the
that.
steak. I get the country fried steak biscuit.
Yeah, you do. That's true.
That's fine.
Yeah, man, but it's true though. I mean, that's what they're gonna do. And even with Richardson gone and Rivera gone, Cam gone, D'Angelo, Steve, I mean Luke, the list just keeps going. And they're not doing nothing except building like a damn Mike Tomlin program and going 8-8. I gotta see something. I got to see something.
Don't you ever disrespect
Don't
Mike Tomlin like
disrespect
that
Mike
again.
What is Mike? They're gonna be 8-8 again this year.
They won't.
Or 8-9. Sorry, 8-9 this year.
Well, that would be his first losing season he's ever had as a coach in the NFL.
Didn't they get a tie? Did they get the tie yet?
This year? No, I don't think so.
They're gonna play for a tie. I believe in them.
They'll be 8-1.
I believe in them. They can do it. Go Steelers.
Because they like what 2-4 right now, 2-5.
Trying to figure out who they are too. So
I mean, that's just the thing. It's like they need to fire. First of all, they need to fire Matt Canada. I got all the answers, Sway. Look, they need to fire Matt Canada, bro, because he is not a good OC, and like that offense is stale. And you see a little bit of an explosion, or not an explosion, a little bit of freshness with Kenny Pickett, but at the same time, the play call is not there. Obviously, with Kenny Pickett, George Pickens is getting the ball, which he deserves to get the ball more. But you do have a lot of weapons, and you got to be able to spread that shit around. So I just think we're looking at different offensive mind. Maybe a little bit of a younger guy, someone with a different like style offense, and let this shit ride. Like, let Pickett cook.
Let him cook.
You
Let
know,
him cook. I don't know. I'm excited to see the wide receivers out of the SEC do something too. You got Devo, and you got Pickens. He's gonna be coming up.
oh yeah, Pickens
It's gonna be
is
nice.
I knew he was going to be good. Like,
Yeah.
he's a freak. And the fact that they just let that man slide. And obviously he'll let him slide to the Steelers, who just happens to always just strike gold with, even though they do dig deep for wide receivers a lot of times, but they do find some pretty damn good gems.
It's true.
You gotta do. I mean, you gotta constantly keep bringing guys in there and see who's going to be the good ones, who's going to be the bad ones. Hopefully
Yeah, just you never know what's gonna happen. You know, you got I don't know. You got teams out west balling. You got D Hop finally getting his first game of the season in.
he's been getting fed. like a fat baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
And-
That's all right. I look forward to it.
Killer cake.
But let's wrap this thing up, fellas. Thank you guys for hanging out. Final words, Christian. How do you feel about Carolina sports in general, and how you just feeling it?
Honestly, I think Carolina is actually just becoming on the map. I'm gonna do a little twist here, coming on the map for basketball, because we have Asia Wilson and Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. So I think, basketball wise, we're in the come up.
Nick,
So that's all.
Chris
that's all
Middleton.
he's a little past that era, but sure, we'll give it to Chris. Chris ain't playing right now. Chris being a little bitch, but it's okay. We're gonna wait on it. Stop being a bitch. I know you with the Porter gal, but you ain't gotta be a bitch no more. Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't
But
make
yeah,
it at the public school, but you have to go to private school.
We are going to be doing some college hoops edition, King of the Carolinas as well.
Watch out for Josiah James at Tennessee. He's from here too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Hey,
that.
I'm surprised that kid ain't in the NBA yet. Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
he's not ready. He's not ready.
No,
Based
bro.
on-
He was supposed to be if this man would
He
have left his
was.
freshman year, he was going to be a top 15 pick. This man stayed all 4 years. I don't know what round. Undrafted. I'm just kidding. He probably go
Yeah,
second round. He probably go
Ain't
second
even
round.
there. We'll talk about it later. But I'll wrap out my stuff and say, Carolina's
Hopefully
Chris
first round.
said, it's coming up. It's coming up. Basketball is definitely getting their notoriety now. Football is definitely there. Baseball is going to be coming back around.
Ooh, and we don't play with the baseball. Boy.
That's it. I'm looking forward to it. And I think
Baseball's coming
overall,
back around? College baseball.
Yeah.
yeah, college.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say it.
And we ain't got
Oh, yeah,
hurt.
my bad. Sorry, but
I'm about to say it. My team got swept.
even the Braves look good this year. So it took them all year just to get to first place in the East, but still look good. But outside of that, I'll say every day is a good day when you have your cocks out for the Vols. So those are the two teams that we're gonna always pull for, and we're gonna watch and see what happens next weekend with the Volunteers. Christian, you all right? You all right right there?
I think you
Somehow, some way, the South Carolina boy has to cheer on the SEC. Somehow, some way, we talk about South Carolina stuff, and he said "cocks out for the Vols."
If you guys
He just
ever
gotta
want to
cheer
find
for.
a true fan somewhere, just look at me, okay, and just call me up, and I'll be there. Okay, I'm always be there for my boys.
You're not a true fan. I'll call Anthony. He's definitely a true fan. You
Wow.
not a true fan.
I
Definitely
am a
not.
true fan.
who is Anthony's college team?
He claims
Uh,
Clemson, but
Yeah, he claims Clemson, but he's not. He's never been big in college stuff. He's never been really big in the.
okay, come on
college
now.
sport. Just because he's from up north, like it's just not a real thing up there.
He could have pulled for Boston.
you mad?
College?
He could have pulled for Boston.
No one in Boston cheers for Boston College.
You mad?
No one. Besides the student body, maybe. But nobody cheers for Boston College.
Or Rhode Island. I mean,
Like
come
down
on.
here, no
You
one
pull for
goes
somebody.
unless you went to College Charleston. No, I'm definitely not cheering for College Charleston basketball. Maybe
What?
for some free tickets or something, sure, but no one cheers for College of Charleston basketball.
Down line?
They had a little run. They had a
That's
little.
what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a long time ago, ladies and gentlemen. Name me one player on the team right now. Go ahead.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do my research.
Oh, you gotta do research.
They've changed. They've had some changes. Some
A
people.
lot
Left.
of changes. They finally got a black coach.
I pull for the state of South Carolina outside
say-
of South Carolina. I just want you guys to know that.
So the coach that coached at Newberry College, right? The head coach is an assistant coach at the College of Charleston. I was watching like a little pregame, and I was like, "Who is this redheaded guy?" Damn, it's the old coach. Jeez. Left Newberry. Hey, South Carolina's on the come up, baby. We are here.
You want to come up? I just saw a post with the Low Country
You said
Gators.
Kraft?
They need to bring that back.
Not that guy.
They need to bring all that
Not
back, man.
that guy.
But yeah, sorry, make it about USC. It's just always a good day when the sun shines. So we'll keep on doing what we do.
Ain't no sunshine.
Hey,
like
and then
the
track season, yeah,
sun.
Camacho Queen coming up, everything like that. So
Ain't no. Hey, your girl Sha'Carri Richards out here. She done bounced back, huh?
she's
She done-
trying. To.
I'm not gonna give her too much credit.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
gonna
see if she can stay. We can see if she stays clear of all.
I just need her to stay. I need her to stay healthy and get faster. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
She did a little something. She did a little
They
something.
are the
We all did it. You guys.
Is
So
Jasmine
that's all-
Quinn running?
Yeah, she's still running. Right now she's
She better
top
not get
3. But until somebody beats her in the Olympics, she's gonna be the greatest.
Do you remember when she fall started?
I remember a lot of
The
things.
year. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
About
whoa.
her. Whoa, wait. Hey,
Hey,
Ah,
me too.
dang.
Me too. I heard a lot of
The
things.
first time I laid my eyes on Jasmine Quinn. Wee.
You better be careful for Robert comes.
Yo, I know that's one like, yo, no.
I'll come before he comes. That's all I gotta say. All right. You guys are getting crazy.
And this is why the friend that I said that needs to join this show will not join this show because of that right there.
Who's the
What?
friend? Who is the friend?
Listen, he thinks females don't rock with us. He thinks
Oh man,
girls
come on.
rock with the
What?
pod.
You know how dirty they
I'm
are?
gonna prove Christian wrong. I'm gonna prove Christian wrong.
Those words never came out of my mouth.
I'm gonna prove him wrong. I got something for you. You know what? I'm rebranding us. I'm rebranding us for the ladies.
Rashad Bateman out for the game too.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Lamar better run for like 300 yards.
Oh, I was about to start damn Duvernay, but I guess not. I didn't start him, but I was just like,
Should've.
would have been a good game for him to step up. But
He's like
anyways, basketball. I just wanted to say that I heard y'all talking about earlier. Once again, don't let me win. I'm showing my whole ass. I promise you. I got the second best team in the league. I think what's his name? Dude that I played last week. I think he actually got one of the top teams too. Logan.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, he played like Logan, and he brought like a lot of his boys who he plays like fantasy basketball with like every year.
Yeah.
This league.
He has a solid squad. And I'm still mad because I'm like, he snatched a bunch of people I wanted. So next time we play, it's gotta be personal. It's gotta be, bro.
Ooh wee.
Hey, you got a 300-point lead right now in Miles Bridges Fight Club. So
Hey, I'm coming. I'm just putting on lotion. That's all. I'm coming though.
hey, this is the first time I'm seeing Juwan win in fantasy sports. This is kind of an astonishing
I
thing.
told you.
I think we're starting to rub.
Get it ready. Get it ready. I got my vino sitting right next to me. I'm ready when y'all are.
Yeah. Not the vino.
I mean, have you roster baiting?
Rafi.
Yo.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, thank you, Juwan, for hanging out with us tonight, man. We
Appreciate
appreciate you. This has been a great episode. It was a lot of fun. More content coming. We're going to fix the Charlotte 49ers. We're going to talk about the King of the Carolinas basketball and football edition. We're going to do some stuff. We got some side quests we're going to be bringing out for you guys as well. Some changes, some new stuff, and fresh
We
stuff.
said side quests.
I was just making sure.
What you thought I said?
I'm just making sure. Some people ain't here. Side chicks. You know, some people.
Listen,
do.
I'm not Christian.
All right.
So
I didn't say it.
All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll catch you next time.
Fuck you, CJ.
On that note.
Oh.